Good morning, everyone, or afternoon or evening, wherever you may be. I was just sitting here enjoying my cup of hot cocoa here, and I thought, I play with my cards every morning with my hot cup of cocoa, and I thought, why not jump on and actually record what I do when I'm doing that? So, yeah, we're just going to jump on, well, presumably quick, and see what comes forward. These are the decks I'm going to be using. I will try to remember to put them in the description box below. For those of you who are new, if you are interested in learning more about how I read, you can find that information in the description box below. For everyone, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. This for me is play, and it's fun, and I love it, and I enjoy it, and I'm glad that I have a platform that I can share it with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. If messages resonate with you, I ask that you hit that thumbs up and subscribe and hit your notification bell. If there's anyone that you feel could benefit from a message, any given message, or the channel being part of it, then share. Of course, this does help me, yes, but it also helps others who, by getting the messages out there for those who may need to hear it. Okay, without further ado, we are going to begin. I did do pre-shuffles so that you wouldn't have to sit so long through the shuffling process. All right. Oh, one moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. I had to hurry up and take care of a door. Okay. Oh, I already did this. Okay, so let's get going. Let's just dive in. And we're just leaving this open for right now. And whatever messages want to come forward. Ooh, 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 like that. Creation. We're going to grab 3, so we need 2 more. Could we get 2 more? Or anyways, that's the plan, right? To grab 2 more. We'll see what Most High, God, Source, Spirit brings out. Okay. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have extremes. All right. All right, so let's see. We have creation. Sorry, trying to get the glare of the camera off. Wisdom. And we have resistance. All right. In case any of you are into numerology, we have 39, 22, and 25. I guess what I'm feeling right now is that there is an opportunity. I almost feel like it's like third eye creation, third eye creativity, third eye awakening, utilizing your visuals, what you see clairvoyantly, what you see either through your intuition, however that gets displayed for you or comes in for you, and then putting it to paper, because we see that they've got the paper here and it's all these plans that are written out. Using some of your creativity in your planning to create whatever it is you're wanting to create. Utilizing the wisdom that you have learned, but it feels like there's also some wisdom that is available for you to learn more. We see that she's on the boat, she's on the water on the boat, she's climbed up the ladder already, she's standing on top of all this wisdom and knowledge that she knows. And it's time to put all that wisdom and knowledge together and put it out there. But there is resistance. The resistance, I'm hearing fear of being successful, fear of, not so much the success. I mean, people, we all say we want success, but it's fear of the rapid changes that can frequently accompany change. Sometimes change is gradual and we can, resist it, whether it's gradual, nice and steady, or if it's sudden and abrupt. But I would say maybe spend some time with yourself and get yourself grounded and connected, and then tune in and ask yourself if there's, what am I trying to achieve? And, show me, bring to my conscious awareness. Is there anything that even that I'm not aware of, maybe, that is going to have me resisting creating this change for myself? And just see what you get. And sometimes you might not get anything right in that moment. Sometimes it'll be a thought that might come, 2-3 days later. You'll hear somebody say something and you'll go, oh my gosh, that's it. Or you'll start seeing synchronicities. And if you do start seeing, what are those synchronicities around? Like, what is happening? Where are you? How are you feeling? Things like that, to kind of check in and help and see what messages you're getting that you may have been otherwise unaware of. Okay. All right, so let's continue the story here with the creation, please. Let's continue the story with the creation, please. King of Swords. What else? Did one flip in here? Apparently not. It was just this one. Okay. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. All right. All right. Well, all right. This is how we're going to do it, I guess. We're going to get the 3 for each card first, and then we'll go back and unfold the story. All right. Could I further the story, please, for the wisdom card? That's too many. Further the story for the wisdom card, please. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. And one more, please. One more, please. Oh, do you see that? This one came out, but it flipped upside down. And, well, it didn't come out. When it was in here, it started to come out, and then it flipped, but it went back in the deck. So I'm going to be putting this back because it didn't actually fall out. It is the six of Wands. This is in the upright, it's about victory. In the reverse, it can be about things that are impeding and or getting in the way of the victory, which would make sense seeing as we see here this 7 of Swords. Now, the reason I put it back was because it didn't come out. It started to come out, but then it flipped and it went back in the deck. So actually, we're going to leave it that way, and we'll see if it comes back out that way again. I tend to only take those that come out, unless when I'm doing this, it gets stuck and it won't go back in. And if I try to adjust so I grab a hold of it and it goes back in, then I don't take it. But I did feel like that was more for, this is a notation, not the part. Oh, wow. Look at that. 2 aces under the wisdom. All right. And then let's look at the resistance. Can we get further the story for the resistance, please? We have the Death card. 10 of Swords. And one more for the resistance. Thank you. All right. So if you want to hit the rewind or whatever to check it, you can see this actually came out, and when I picked it up, I just naturally kind of, I don't know if I can do it so it'd be on camera, but basically I just kind of slid it to the end and then went like this, which means it was in the upright when I saw it. But if I would have just flipped it over this way, it would have been in the reverse. I think the reason this is being brought to my attention this way is because there are some of you it's going to read in the reverse, and then there's some of you that it's going to read in the upright. That's just what I'm feeling anyway. Okay, so let's come over here and take a look. All right, so we have creation. We have the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, and this is with the creation. Now, what I'm getting right off of the bat of this is that there's this, I want to create this, and I'm not sure what's the best way to go about doing that. However, if I utilize the energies of the King of Swords, right, this is being very, very clear. You have your plan, which we see here in what has been written down. So, you know, I would suggest for some of you, if you so feel inclined, just get a pad of paper and a pen and start writing whatever it is you're wanting to create. Just start writing. Just start writing what it is you want to create. Write down what do you want it to look like? What do you want it to feel like? What do you want it to accomplish? What are you hoping? What are your hopes and dreams for it? And this is the beginning steps of your plans. And doing that alone strengthens the frequency and the vibration of it as being out there, because you've now put it into a physical form. And in this reality, things also work on a physical form. You know, I mean, we do things energetically, yes, of course, but this is, I mean, let's face it, this reality, things are more physical than in the way of what we see, put it that way. Okay. The King of Swords, though, here I think this is about, okay, it's time to step in. Let's think about this. We're gonna make clear, thought out decisions. We're going to this is somebody, you know, so what I'm getting is that, one, he's very intelligent. Two, he knows what needs to be cut out that just isn't serving. Oh, that's interesting. So I don't know if you noticed this or not, but that heart, this cloud right here, to me looks like a heart shape. And at first glance, it's like, oh, there's a heart. Oh, it's got a dark hole. But actually, that's a butterfly. I've never noticed that. And then we have this white bird in the background. So I feel like that this is saying, you know, this can transform your life. This can transform things, which, remember, I had said, you know, success, there's this fear of success, a fear of getting what we want, basically. This can be very transformative. It is, and because everybody frequently looks at the heart, at the King of Swords as somebody who can be cold, who can be rather removed. They're far more intellectual. Because we have this heart back here in the clouds with this butterfly on it, I would say that this person is someone who, they don't walk around wearing their heart on their sleeve, but it doesn't mean that they have no heart. And with the butterfly there, and it's on his chair and in front of this heart that is, it's almost like, as I was just saying, it's like, you know, here in this reality, things are, you know, there's the physicality of it more than, but look at that. It's like the heart is in the clouds. It's up in the sky. To me, that's very energetic. It's esoteric. It's energies, it's frequencies, it's things like that. And then the butterfly is on his chair, which he's in, which is very the physical realm. And I feel, and that's transforming. So I feel whatever it is you're wanting to create, it's something that can very much so transform your physical world. At the same time, it is creating an opportunity that is going to take you into that esoteric, energetics, intuitive realm kind of energies, like where she's reaching for. So that to me makes complete sense. There are some wounds. There are things that have happened in the past. You know, it's finding that balance, right? Where our past, we can learn and take the wisdom from what we've learned in the past here and not let it, take it, learn from it, utilize the wisdom from what we've learned in the past, but not allowing it to keep us stuck from fear of, oh my gosh, but if I go do this again, it's going to happen again. Or what ifs, the what if game and story. With this creation, there can be times of confusion, like what am I doing, or what should I add, what should I take away, what needs to fall away, what do I want to bring in. There also can be a great opportunity for several options, choices, and other opportunities to come forward. I do feel like there's almost like this need to decide, what are the components? Again, like I had said, you know, sit down and start writing. What are the components that you want to bring into your result? What is it you're wanting to create? What do you want it to, you know, what do you want it to look like? What do you want it to smell like? What do you want it to look like? What energy is it that you want it to emit? You know, look at all your different senses, your skills, your, you know, everything, even the things that you want to learn, and maybe the things you don't feel you're good at, can often be surprisingly an area that is for us to expand and stretch ourselves in. And it's an opportunity to do that. But I do feel the first step is getting the stuff written down, and then you can have a way to stand back and look at it and go, okay, just like a puzzle. It's like, I want to put this in, but you know what? I don't think I really want that one. And just start being able to, you know, shift what that is, right? The wisdom card. This is what I'm getting. So I don't know if this is like very specific for someone, but it feels like there is at least someone, if not a few of you out there, that when you have tried to create something before, and you've done these steps before, you've done the creating part, you've written things down, you've looked into your wisdom, you've pulled things from your past, you've pulled things that you're learning, and you've tried to, you know, synthesize them to, this is what I want to create that is mine, right? You've had people steal from you. You've had people steal your ideas. You've had people steal your plans. And there is this resistance and hesitation because you've had these experiences in the past, the wounded warrior, right? And you're like, you know what? I don't want to repeat that. And I can understand that. I've had that happen to me. I can understand that, but then if we just continue to stay in this energy and we create nothing, one, we're giving away our power to a past. I mean, it's over, it's done. And if we continue to give energy to the past, we're just going to continue to stay stuck. Okay? So it is about harnessing. And I'm seeing the lion card so the strength card in my mind, and it's about harnessing our bravery, our courageousness, and pushing through that, or even just continuing, even though we have that fear, that concern, that worry, that stressor, and just continue to move forward. Just continue to move forward. When things come up for you that you realize, oh, okay, but this is a fear, or oh, this I'm hooking this to the past, or again, well, my fear is that it's going to repeat itself. Well, the more you feed energy into that, the more you're calling that into yourself. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but doing whatever it is you need to do to shift the energy you're pouring into that stress, that worry, and that concern, and find a way to shift it into transforming that energy into I get that. I know I've learned from that. Use my wisdom. Whatever steps I took or whatever took place there, I can learn from that so I don't repeat it again. This can be about being more selective of who you share your information with. This can be more about being truly honest with the people that are in your life and learning to keep out of the loop those who aren't so trustworthy, or those who have displayed themselves as not always having your back. You know, it really is about being in conscious awareness as you make your movements and your plans. For others of you, this is about, you know, I really feel what I just said is very strong, but for a few of you, this is about, you know what, I just need to exit out of whatever these two swords are over here that she's left behind. And I just need to exit away from those because they're just not good for me. I'm taking what is mine and I'm walking away. I'm leaving. Now, yes, we can see that she looks almost like she's secretive. For some of you, this could be because whatever this represents for you, it's almost like if you tip your hand and you are, you know, okay, look, I'm exiting out of this kind of thing and move, then it's just going to create it's going to create almost like a derailment, a sidetrack. You still would have the opportunity to get back around to doing this, right? But it would take longer because then you're going to have to clean up whatever this is. Now, this can be about toxic people, events, situations, environments, you know, habits, whatever that is for you. It's time to utilize the King of Swords and cut loose those things that just are not serving you, those things that are working against you, holding you back, making you small, which could have a lot to do with this, the past. Cut loose the past, cut loose those things that have kept you fearful and from moving forward, and then continue on your journey. Yeah, that's what it's feeling like. Because there's, I mean, come on, you've got the King of Cups, or I mean, you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles sitting here, just waiting. They're going to be coming in for you. But it's going to require, you know, taking some steps first and taking care of some business first. But you do have these two amazing opportunities coming your way. Ace of Cups, this can be about your own self-love, self-fulfillment, self-happiness. Whatever this opportunity that is coming in with both of these, they will make you very, very happy. The Ace of Cups is around our emotions, our heart. It can be about a love relationship, but it can also just be about a relationship with self. It can be a relationship with, you know, again, God, source, spirit, universe, utmost high, whatever that is for you. It can be about just having happiness and joy in your life. Yeah, but it's going to take getting some things moving in a direction. And again, nobody's saying that you have to have this completed and manifested and fully, you know, here and functioning and yet it's just take the step. Just take the step of writing down whatever is inspiring you into paper. That alone is a very first step, right? And then, you know, just learning to, okay, well, what do I want it to really look like? Go through all those steps, cut out the things that are toxic, that are not healthy, that are not serving you, those things that are getting in the way of you being healthy and complete and balanced. Utilizing the wisdom of what you have learned, because there is more wisdom waiting to come in along with these two opportunities. Again, Ace of Cups, this is about the heart. This is about the emotions. Your cup runneth over. And it will be important to manage your emotions, which is what keeps us here coming back to this. Well, but look at what happened over here. Oh, well, but look at what, you know, manage your emotions. Controlling your mind and your emotions, not letting your mind and your emotions control you. Okay. This Ace of Pentacles, of course, this is about the material world. It can be your finances. It can be possessions. It can be creating an actual a job, a business, a career, a home, a car, a stable bank account. I mean, it's whatever it is you're trying to create. It holds potential to bring in these two aces, which is pretty powerful stuff. All right, let's move on over here to the resistance. So we've already talked about how resistance plays its role in all of this, and can in life itself, right? But like I said, for some of you, this death card is in the upright. With it in the upright, this tells me that this ending that is in reverse, which is the Ten of Swords, it's in the reverse because this resistance is preventing it from being able to come to fruition. And it is an ending that is aligned, that is healthy for you to allow it to end. But because you're not allowing it to end, it is definitely having an impact on your finances. Okay? Fives, though, are about change. Again, it's about change. It can be about confrontation. Which again, if we're having to walk away from people, places, events, situations, it can create confrontation. And some of us will do anything to avoid confrontation, right? So, but by doing that, we're keeping ourselves stuck and in this, financial challenges versus being in this financial abundance. For those of you who are in the reverse, it's because you're not allowing this. You're not walking away from those things that are toxic and not healthy for you. Those things that keep you small. The very things that we resist to clear out, not always, but frequently, tend to be the things that keep us stuck and small, that keep us where we are instead of allowing us to grow and expand and continue on our journey. For those of you who are in the upright of the death card, I would say you have realized, okay, if I'm going to change this, I need to open my hand. I need to open my hand. I need to let go. I need to pull on the strength card. I need to, if you want, grab a strength card out of a deck and get yourself grounded and connected and just sit with that card for a little bit and open your heart and mind and ask to receive. What is it that is creating the resistance? What is it in your life? What life area? What relationships? What job? What choice? Whatever that is for you. But I would say it's about a relationship because we have the two people here. And we have one that's like, well, but I love you, I love you, I love you. And this one's like, you know what? That's not what I'm feeling. This is not right. Whatever this is, whether it's an actual person, a place, a situation, a job, whatever that is for you, right? One person is saying, let's work this out. And the other person is saying, yeah, I know what? I need to cut this relationship out. And again, see how she's kind of sneaking away to do this. And here she's got it behind her back. So sometimes it's better to just let things fade away. Sometimes we need to have a clear cut. Sometimes it's just about setting the intention, again, between yourself and whatever it is that is your source and saying, you know what? No judgment, which is challenging all on its own, especially the more emotions that are involved in this. But in order to keep yourself in as healthy, balanced, and aligned of a place and space as possible, you know what? I'm open and I'm willing to let this go to an end, for us to part and go our separate ways with no judgment. I don't wish anything, ill will or anything on this other person, place, situation, event, or whatever, but I realize it's time to let it go, right? And for those of you who have and or will come to that conclusion, then it will put both of these in the upright. The resistance you can let go of. This is going to be able to shift your money, which we see right here. They're offering that this is being offered to us, right? It's not a guarantee, but it is an offer coming in if we so choose to accept it. But by continuing to resist and continuing to hang on to things that are not serving us, by continuing to give energy to that which is the past, we get in our own way. So it really is about, you know, it's time to cut the apron strings, is what I just heard, whatever that looks like for you. It's time to cut the codependency, the habits. They're saying no, this one. Okay, the habits, whatever that is for you that creates all of this, to allow yourself to let things come forward. Yeah. It's time to shift your focus to start working on your money, and that means cleaning up and clearing out. Okay. Let's get an overall for this with the, you know, let's get an overall outcome for that, of the possibility of that. Yeah. Growing your money, nurturing your money, taking control, planting your seeds, doing the pruning, doing what you can. Again, pruning, right? Cutting out those things that are just not good. Let's get the overall for this grouping, please. Let's get the overall for this grouping. Oh, okay. See, I flipped it the right way this time. Okay, so we have the Fool and we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, this can be about nostalgia, but it can also be about someone from the past coming back in, which it could be this person, because again, there's, you know, person offering and person offering. It could be that person. It could be somebody completely different. This could be someone from your past in this lifetime. It could be someone from your past from a past life, coming back in to make you an offer. And I would say maybe this person coming in is the one who, because you've done the work here and you've started this process and you've done the work here, which of course is the work here. Do you follow me? This opens up these opportunities. This could be the very person who then can come in because the space is made available for them to come in. And I mean, this person is offering this cup, but they have all of this that they're actually offering. This may be what they're thinking of in the moment, but neither one of you realizes that with this offering, if this is accepted, all of these other beautiful, beautiful abundance is going to be coming with that. It is about learning to take a chance, though. Are you willing to take a chance? Are you willing to move forward? Are you willing to let go of the past that isn't serving you and keeping you small? Are you willing to take that leap of faith? Are you willing to just take what's from the past and utilize it with the wisdom of, okay, what did I learn so I know not to repeat it, and let go of the rest? And that is a tall order. I know, I understand. I'm not saying any of this is easy. Been there, done that. You know, it's a part of life. Many of us, you know, we go through this in a varieties of ways. But the bottom line is, as we're being shown and told, this can happen. This can happen. But it is going to require cutting the apron strings, like I said, cutting the apron strings, leaving things behind that just aren't serving us anymore. There's all this potential waiting for us if we would just be willing to let go, take a leap. And you're taking a leap with the understanding of, I'm not taking this baggage with me. You see that the Fool here only has that little pouch. Just taking what you need. Again, just taking the wisdom of what I need. I'm leaving all the rest. This is one wand with the bag, right? All of these have been left behind. And if you notice here, it's like one wand with the little pouch of just what are the, you know, what do I need to take with me? What are the necessary things I need? Well, I need the wisdom and taking the lessons I've learned and move forward into opportunity, into growth, into expansion, into what's next for me. Here, he's leaning on one, but he doesn't have anything tied to it yet. right? It's getting into that space of neutrality, if you will, of the past. Once you've done that, then just take what you've learned, wrap it up, take that leap, move towards this offering. And this offering is opening the potential for 5 more offerings if you accept that first one. Which to me is implying there's more than just the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles on the table for you. Give me an overall here for the for this grouping. Give me an overall for this last grouping here. One last overall. I mean, I think we've covered, you know. Yeah, it's time to cut things out. It's time to cut things out and time to let things go. It's time to declutter your mental, emotional life. It's time to declutter. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. See? Okay. Let me see if I can get them all picked up. All right. By doing this, you know, there are going to be reasons to celebrate, and you're not going to know all the reasons that there will be to celebrate, right? There are things that you are unseen to you right now. And it's not that they're bad, but you're not going to see them all because it's going to require you to do these steps first. But you will have reasons to celebrate. And look at that. Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor, right? I think that's pretty powerful. Oh, I messed up all the cards. It drives me crazy when they're all crooked. Yeah, well. And I find it interesting that it takes us right back down to the beginning again, right? The wheel turns in our favor, which means to me that any of this confusion energy of what am I going to do? What am I going to now has turned into opportunity. You've done the work. You've sorted through. You've left these 4 behind, and now this is your reward. You've got all this stability, this abundance. You've got a victory, and you've got a surprise coming. Well, I kind of feel like the surprise is this person coming in with and all of the bounty is what I'm hearing. The bounty that they bring with them. And I mean, then there's this queen. Oh my gosh, look at that. See? Yeah. And then the energy changes. And I mean, you've got the queen and then the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the cups, the Ace of Cups again. And I feel like this is like, yeah, because as long as you stay stuck in this resistance energy, as long as you keep feeding the past, the stress, the worries about, well, but this happened before, and you don't cut loose these things that are just not serving you, well, then you're just giving away your control. You're giving away your power, your energy. You're giving away your opportunities that are being laid at your feet. Like literally. I feel like this is stuff that's it's just going to start rolling forwards and moving for you. But it is going to take these first steps in order to allow you to do that. Okay, guys, I hope that made sense for all of you. I hope it resonated for you. And, you know, you have the steps here. The steps here are for you to help support and assist you in your journey. So, yeah, the ball's in your court. It's up to you what you're going to do with all of that. Anyway, I hope this resonated. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Share if you feel there's someone who can use this. And until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.